Hello, this is John Ramthun again. This is coming in as a part two of the three-part series where we are talking about going through this Partnering for Impact, a giving guide that we are borrowing from True Charity. You can find the whole impact guide on our website, makingservicepersonal.org. On our donate tab, you can see and download that document and read. And it's just, as I illustrated in the first episode, is that it's important to engage as you're considering the charities that you are donating to, and ask them questions of what is the outcomes of the impacts that you're going for, so that your dollars are making the impact that you desire. Or are we just throwing money in a community and building and increasing dependency and a need? How do we have effective charity that are getting the results that we desire? So in the first one I answered, or we talked about three of the questions, again, to encourage you to call and connect with the organizations and ask them tough questions, and ask them, what will my donation have, and how will it have an impact? And so the next question here that I'd like to just discuss and share with you is, do your programs help clients not need you in the future? While one-way giving is an appropriate response for a short-term crisis, a chronic situation requires development. Development cannot be done to someone. It must build the existing strengths of the person in need so that they can support themselves in the future. There are some who may not have the capacity to full financial independence, but they can grow in other ways. And so as you're looking at the organization and you're asking them that, is the programs and the services you're providing, are they working that organization out of a job, right? Essentially, what can we do for you today in such a way that you won't need us tomorrow? And that's a beautiful way to do charity. If you do charity hoping that this person needs you over and over and over, that isn't a very healthy relationship, right? And so asking, yes, sometimes people fall into this crisis where we need to do a one-way gift. This is a free gift. But if it's lasting a couple of months or 3, 4, 5 months or a year, then we need to begin to ask ourselves, is this really helping, or is this causing to create an increased dependency on our organization? And what is our appropriate response to help change our programming to address and to build capacity, right? So asking that organization, what are people who need your services today? How many don't need it next month or next year? And what is that success rate there? What are those outcomes? So making sure that is a very important question that we all would love. I would love for 6-8 not to be needed anymore, that we could be without that. And that would be a dream of ours. Each person that comes in, we are continually asking ourselves at our staff and otherwise level, how can we serve this person and build that capacity? So remember to ask that question. The next one is, do you measure outcomes in the lives of the people you serve? Look for charities that track meaningful changes in the lives of their clients, like improvements in housing, employment, education, and relational health. Don't confuse these with measures of activity like meals served. Activity does not prove that a program is making a difference. Often it's really easy for organizations to say, this is how much activity we're doing, this is how much we're giving away, this is how much we are doing, and the numbers are all very much, what are we doing? Well, how good are we? Like, all of the activity, we're running around and doing a lot of activity. But it's more difficult and harder for an organization to report and share what are the outcomes of all that activity that we're doing. Are the results helping the people? Are they moving to stability? Are they moving to better employment? Are they moving to better stability and independence? Is our activity being effective? And so ask those organizations, as they share of the amount of activity that they're doing, ask them and come back to them and say, to invest in this, I'd like to see what are the outcomes that your activity is having. And so that's an important question to ask the organization, and know that organizations are trying their best as you reach out and do that. And we are striving to do our best with what we have. But asking these questions of those organizations helps to challenge the organizations to up their game and to become more effective. So you're doing a favor by asking these questions of organizations. You're not drilling us. You're not making us feel bad. we encourage you to ask charities those questions. I 6-8 wants to become better, and when you ask these questions about outcome, it forces us to do that, and so that is it helps to your investment to be more effective in our community. Thank you for partnering with us. If you have in the past, and encourage you, there's many ways to give. We'd love to encourage you to become a regular giver, and you can do that on our website or giving us a call or stopping by. And then look forward to the next video in the series. We will finish up walking through this Partnering for Impact report. And so you have a great day, and we'll talk to you then. Bye.